What's going on, guys? This is going to be my review of the PureGear PX360 Extreme Protection System for iPhone 4 and 4S. So I'm going to go ahead and get you guys a little bit closer to this, and this is definitely by far the most unique iPhone case that I've come across, and I'll get more into this later, but this is detachable in case you're wondering. So what I've done is I've constructed a pros and a cons list to this case, so I'm going to go ahead and start off with the pros. The first one is that this case, like I said, offers a very unique look, especially with this little guy up here. I think it's called like a carabiner or a carbiner or a carabiner, but for now I'm going to call it that clip thing. So that clip thing up top definitely makes this case stand out a little bit, especially I like the color combination as well, sort of like a green, white, and black look. I really like those colors together, sort of like a Ken block if you guys are into that sort of thing. But along with the design, it also feels pretty good in the hands. The material is definitely very nice. I'm going to try to focus on this a little bit for you guys. Hopefully you guys can get sort of, a feel for how this feels. It is very nice. It's a very smooth material. It definitely feels great in the hands, and mixed in with like sort of that industrial look with the screws. By the way, what's going on? So mixed in with the industrial look that these screws give off, and the color combination, this is a pretty good looking case in my opinion. It definitely stands out from others. And since this is part of the iPhone 4 and 4S Extreme Protection System, this case does offer some pretty good protection. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this little clip. I'll get more into this later. But, I mean, it definitely has a very solid feel to it. That's probably the most I'll ever drop my phone on purpose. But, I'm really not scared when my phone is in this case. It does cover it all around. And even the front here, it's not raised much, so, I mean, it won't really save your screen if it falls like on some rocks or something, but just the ground like this, the screen will not be touching the desk here because these are a little bit raised up. So that it definitely does offer some decent protection, but mostly on the sides is where the protection really shines. Things like this, you guys can see it here by this headphone jack. It adds a pretty good amount of thickness to the phone. There's the vibration switch, so it adds, I'd say about 1/4 inch, maybe even a little bit more of thickness on each side. And sort of getting into the cons a little bit, that's one con I don't like. It sort of makes it sort of feel like it's one of those phones that has like a ridiculously big screen, like a 4-point-something screen. That's one thing I really love about the iPhone, is that I can easily navigate the entire area of the screen with my one thumb. But when I'm holding the case like this, I really can't reach that upper corner. So when all is said and done, it does add, I would say, about 1/2 inch, maybe even a little bit more of thickness to your phone, or really like width, not really thickness. But it definitely does make the phone a little bit harder to hold and to have 100% functionality. So that's not too big of a con, but it's just one of those things. The second con I have is about this clippy thing up here. While I do love the color combination of it, and it does, like, it gives the phone that unique look, it can sort of get in the way when it comes time to turn the phone on and off. Now, yes, you can use the home button, which actually when using this case, I sort of just got used to doing that. I usually hit the home button now. But if you ever do need to use this, say for example, to take a screenshot or something, this top part can get in the way because you sort of have to like get in there just right to hit the button, and even when your finger's in there, you don't have much clearance with it. So it does sort of make things a little bit harder when it comes to hitting that button, but overall, it's really not that big of a deal. And the last con I have for this case is that if you wear this case on your phone, you're probably not going to want to be switching cases for a while, and that's simply because it can be sort of time consuming to do so, and that's because of these screws right here. And I will add, in order to take these screws out, I think maybe like a standard Allen wrench will work. Hopefully I can get like a close-up on these. It is sort of that Allen wrench shape, but I'm not quite sure as I haven't tried it. But that's where this guy comes in. This is actually the screwdriver, this little piece right up top there. That's what you use to unscrew them. So I'll go ahead and just demonstrate that very quickly. Take it into there, and we're just simply gonna do something like this. So you have to do that 6 times to get this case out. It's not hard at all. I mean, it's just, unscrewing screws. But to be able to do that, though, every day, it would probably get sort of tedious. So if you're going to get this case, then you're probably just going to want to keep it on for a while. But at the same time, like I said, it does offer that nice industrial look with the screws, and it does offer very good protection, because this case isn't going to be coming off there. I highly doubt a fall is going to strip 6 screws, so it definitely does offer a good level of protection. While it may be inconvenient if you're one of those people that likes to switch cases, protecting your anywhere from $200 to $500 phone, I think it's worth it. So at the end of the day, what do I think about this case? It is a very nice case. It's very unique. It does offer a good amount of protection. However, I don't think it's the case for me. I found myself taking it off and on and on and off, which is why I brought up the fact that it can be tedious. because I'm one of those people that sort of like to switch cases, and I like to see the back of the phone, but I really do like the color combination of this case. So what I think, if they could possibly make it less for protection and more like looks, so for example, if they took maybe this top part off and maybe made it not quite as wide here, then I would definitely love to have this case as an everyday case. So maybe if they sold like a version like that, then I would definitely see myself using this as my primary case. And like I said, the look of it, the feel of it, everything is very nice about it. It's just, it can be sort of tedious with the little things like swapping cases or hitting this home button. And I'm also not the sort of person that does very extreme things. This is probably my main thing right here is keyboard and mouse and bringing videos and school and stuff. So I'm really not the person that's going to be out doing extreme things that I need extreme protection. But if you are, then I would definitely look into this case. Things like this, normal everyday people may not think you'll ever need, but the people that are always out there doing stuff, I mean, they really have to protect their phone. And even being able to clip this on and put it, you know, somewhere, whether it's on your belt buckle or just on like your book bag or something, just somewhere to put it. It could be a way to make sure that your, like I said, $200 to $500 investment tries to stay as safe as possible. So that's what I think of the PX360. What do you guys think? Be sure to let me know below. Rate this video. Give it a big thumbs up for me. Thank you very much for watching. I'm at CPU Kid on Twitter, and also a huge thanks to PureGear.com for sending this my way to review. They have tons of other great products. Go ahead and check them out. I've actually reviewed a couple more cases of theirs. Go ahead and check back on my channel for those. And before I ramble anymore, thank you guys for watching.